Welcome to our last WSL action of 2023. It's Manchester United against Liverpool. And it's a year where Manchester United have really shown they could be title contenders. And it all started here against the Reds.
Now an opportunity for Russo! Williams is there with a hammer and it's 6. Manchester United caused more pain for Liverpool.
Rachel Williams sends them to Wembley, their first major final.
Oh my word! Millie Turner to win it for Manchester United and keep their title challenge alive. Here's Harder and Kerr! Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. Lucia Garcia! And the title race is well and truly alive. So no title, but a winning end to the season for Mark Skinner and Manchester United. The United claim an opening day victory.
Oh, touched in by Mallard. Toon! And Manchester United are at it again.
Well, can United end the year as they began, keeping pace with the title race, or will the Reds continue to build on their best starts in years? It's fourth against fifth, one of two United-Liverpool clashes today, and it's coming up in just over 10 minutes' time. Well, closing out 2023 with me, this WSL action. I've got two great Santa's helpers. Look at them. Would you look at them? Siobhan Chamberlain, Fern Whelan, welcome to both of you. One of each, of course. Siobhan, you started with United, and for you, Fern, of course, it was Liverpool. But let's talk about this game today. In fact, yesterday, Arsenal dropped points. What an opportunity for Manchester United today.
Well, it's a fantastic opportunity, isn't it, to get that win against Liverpool. I mean, Fern will tell you how big a Manchester United-Liverpool tie is. It is huge. But for the last game before Christmas, to go out there, get those 3 points and put that title challenge well and truly alive is a great opportunity for United today.
No, it's a huge opportunity for United. But for this particular game today, for Manchester United against Liverpool, Liverpool have never beaten Manchester United in WSL action. An opportunity for them to show that they are a different team to last season.
Yeah, and they're in really good form this season. You know, they played Everton midweek and they won that. Quite comfortably as well, you know, so they'll be going into this game knowing that they're a team that is difficult to beat this season. They're proven hard to break down, and I think Man United will have to really work for those points today, and Liverpool will not be an easy team to come up against.
No, it's going to be a good one. Let's see how they are setting up then. Here's how they line up for Manchester United. Striker, Melvine Mallard. She is the one to watch. She's a summer signing from Lyon. Finally finding her feet in English football and doing a great job. Really impressive for United. And then for Liverpool, Mel Lawley, she comes in while Shanice van der Sanden and Marie Hovinger, they both start on the bench. So two very, very strong teams. But Liverpool are a club on the up in all aspects, as our own Liam McDevitt has been finding out.
Lucy Bro, good to see you. How are you? All good?
Good, thanks, you.
Well, look, at your new home, Melwood, you're going to show me around?
Let's go.
What was your first Melwood memory?
I think standing on the bin outside and trying to watch training. Shouting Luis Suarez, Torres, Gerrard, part of growing up. And being a Liverpool fan is trying to sneak peek in the sessions.
Melwood's such a big part of this club's history. When you get to look at this tree, seeing that Liverpool have lifted the WSL, must inspire you.
Yeah, I think looking at it, like I remember in 2013, 2014, when they won the titles, I was in under 11s, under 13s then, and when we've got promoted back into the WSL, it's nice because I can see my journey mirroring with the time scales. Should we go on the lift?
Save the legs, right?
Yeah. So this is the canteen.
What's the food saying?
Food's unreal.
How is your table football?
No! Oh God.
Clinical.
No! Great defending. No! Making him feel at home, you know, in our home.
Or just letting me win while taking the him.
This is our gym.
When you look at where you've come from to here, the infrastructure, do you think a big part in the success you've had early on this season is because you have moved here and the facilities are just that much better?
I think it's got an impact. I think the way we get treated, recovery-wise, ice baths, we're eating properly, I think it does play a part.
How important is it that other clubs follow what Liverpool have done at Melwood?
I think every club's doing it at their own pace. I think gradually every club should be in facilities to this extent. I think that's what we deserve, and that's the way the women's game's going. We're getting recognition on the TV and stuff just like the men's now, so why can't behind the scenes be similar to the men's?
It is where the magic happens though, right?
Yeah. You know, when you're growing up and you used to play in the garden in your socks,
Yeah.
I'd love to just have a kick about on here, just socks, footy.
Bit of heads involved.
Yeah.
Fast forward to the end of the season, what would you determine a successful season for this group of players?
I think we're capable of achieving whatever we want. I think we've just got to not get too carried away with the start because it's a long season and just keep doing what we're doing.
Missy Boken's also starting today, and Liverpool have been doing a lot of things right, Fern. They've got a better defensive record than Chelsea, and a big part of that is Gemma Bonner. She's been having a fabulous start to her season, hasn't she?
Yeah, she really has. I mean, she's an experienced player, and I think she's one of them that will, you know, she started every game for them this season, and there's a reason for that. She puts her body on the line in defensive challenges. We see her here, she actually adds that composure to the back line. She wants to play out, but then she gets herself in good positions, good body shape when she gets it. She can set them on their way again. So she's really important going forward, but also defensively for them. We can see she's kept her pace and she can keep in line with strikers, and you know, she does that 1v1 last-ditch defending like them old school defenders. I would have loved a challenge like that when I was playing. And she gets herself body shape in good positions, and she protects her goalkeeper. You can see her communicating all the time, and I think that's why Liverpool are doing so well defensively this season. Not only her, but she actually is a real leader amongst that squad, and she'll be really important today.
And November Club Player of the Month as well. Just goes to show just how much value she brings to this squad.
Yeah, definitely. I say she's been there, she's seen the league, she's seen the changes throughout the Super League, and now she's come into a quick pace league and she's keeping up with that, and she's proven her worth within the side.
Brilliant. Looking forward to seeing how she gets on today. Looking forward to hearing what the managers think as well. Sarah Mark-Herons has been speaking to both of them.
Couple of changes from the last league draw. Talk us through that.
We just feel tactically, Mel in for Shanice today, just sort of dropping in the pockets, and she offers us something different because Man United are very organised defensively, so she can get at them and hopefully move their back line. And with Bo was excellent on Wednesday. Marie's played a lot of football this year, especially with the last 2 international camps. So we just maybe feel with Shanice and Marie, if the game's a little bit more open at the back end, that we feel they may be suited to coming off the bench today.
Look, we've made a few changes based on fatigue, kind of trying to make sure we don't have fatigue, basically. We had a little day less than Liverpool, so we had to turn around quicker. But yeah, today, look, we just said to the players, it's about giving everything. It's an important game. One of the most difficult opponents. I know that, you know, historically Chelsea and so on, but actually Liverpool are one of the most difficult opponents for anyone in this league. So we've got to be our very best today. I have no doubt about that.
Well, something that Mark Skinner's not going to underestimate, and Ella too is going to be really important for him, Siobhan. No goals or assists this season until an incredible goal against Brighton at the start of November. Now she is flying.
She absolutely is. 6 goals, 2 assists since the start of November, and this goal was absolutely phenomenal. At such a crucial time for United, they needed to get back into that game against Brighton, and it was brilliant. But what I like at the moment, she's picking up the ball in these wide areas and getting assists. There you see her on the right-hand side, a perfectly weighted through ball. And then also on the left-hand side as well, she just picks up those pockets so well and delivers a perfectly executed ball into the box to get United a goal. But what I want to see more of from her is the late run from deep, where she can cause problems for the back line, especially the Liverpool back line today, coming from deep and getting those goals. We've seen her score big goals in big moments for both club and country, and she's put a lot of pressure on herself to be able to do that, but she's got the ability and we've seen it there. I'd like to see a little bit more of that today.
It should be really interesting to see how Manchester United approach this, knowing that Arsenal did drop those points, and what will the team be thinking in terms of making sure they go out there, put a performance on and do it against a Liverpool team that are very much improved.
They definitely are. They played each other in the Conti Cup a couple of weeks ago, and it was a really tough match. United just edged it by a 1-0, but it could have gone either way, and they'll know going out there today they've got to get the 3 points if they're going to stay in that title race.
Yeah.
they've got a fantastic opportunity, but it's about not worrying about what other people are doing, focusing on yourself when you cross that white line, going out there, getting the job done.
It's true. And for Liverpool, it's like the ghost of Christmas past, isn't it? It's about a year ago since that 6-0, Fern. So they need to be able to show that that's gone, that's out of the window, new and improved team. They can go out there and really show what they're made of this season.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they're doing that within the league. I think for Liverpool, it's about that consistency now. You know, we see them drop points last week against Bristol, and I think they're going to want to avenge that this week. So actually, it's probably the perfect game for them to come into and try and prove a point, especially with some of the changes in there. Mel Lawley coming on, I'll be really excited to see how she does today up against Jade Riviera on that right flank.
Well, it should be a good one. How are they going to do? Manchester United against Liverpool, look at that. I'm not sure our commentary team are as festively dressed as those in the crowd, but we can hand over to Rachel Brown-Finnis and Mark Scott, and they can take you through.
Thank you very much indeed, Jeanette. Well, no Christmas jumpers up here, but there is certainly a very, very spicy atmosphere, with Matt Beard saying that the 6-0 thumping that they suffered against Manchester United last season was one of the most frustrating days that he has had in football, and they are desperate to put that right today. And Mark Skinner replied by saying, despite that result, the Reds are always difficult opponents. And as Jeanette mentioned, this is one of 2 Manchester United-Liverpool encounters today. And assistant Liverpool boss Amber White says, while this is a younger rivalry than the men's is, it is still certainly a rivalry. Mark Skinner has stuck with the same side that started the 4-0 win at Spurs last weekend. Liverpool-born Nikita Parris scored the winner in the League Cup meeting in November, while Hayley Ladd netted in that 6-0 success in the WSL last season. Lucia Garcia, who's on the bench, scored home and away against Liverpool last term. 2 changes for Liverpool from the side that began at Bristol City last weekend. Out go Herbinger and Van der Sanden to the bench, with Missy Bo-Kens and Mel Lawley coming into the side. Matt Beard says that is a tactical switch. Grace Fisk's last goal came against Manchester United for West Ham in the WSL in March of 2022. He says that they are all very difficult games, but Liverpool have really stepped it up in recent seasons, and with one of the best goalkeepers in the history of the women's game alongside me, Rachel Brown-Finnis has picked out a couple of keepers today.
And the current best goalkeeper in the world, formerly Mary Earps, and this crowd here at Leigh Sports Village will be desperate to see her keep her in a Manchester United shirt. Will the January transfer window open the door of an opportunity for Mary Earps to move on? We shall see, but she's integral, played all 89 WSL matches that Manchester United have had, and up against her Liverpool goal, change from Rachel Laws, who's been an ever-present and won the WSL title with Liverpool in 2013, is Tegan Micah, Australian goalkeeper. So we shall see how both fare. And there's world-class players across this league, no doubt.
Matt Beard is able to take his seat on the bench. He missed the pre-match media conference due to illness, with it taken by his assistant. Lauren Impey is our referee today. And it will be Manchester United in the red shirts, black shorts and black socks to get the game underway, kicking from left to right in this first half. And on the referee's whistle, the players, match officials and coaching staff take a knee. But it is a game with added spice. Manchester United against Liverpool developing into a real rivalry, but there's only been one team in it when you look at the head-to-head record. Manchester United with 5 wins, just the one Liverpool success, and United have won all 3 WSL meetings, scoring 9, and are yet to concede.
Head-to-head certainly is in favour of Manchester United. Liverpool have won the title twice, but that was before Manchester United had a team in the Women's Super League. So recent success is with Manchester United.
Well, Holland trying to make something happen for Liverpool early on. Zellum shuffles it back, and that's to no one in particular.
It's impressive in the build-up to the programme, seeing Missy Cairns show them around Liverpool's new home at Melwood. When the redevelopment was done for the men's first team in Kirkby, there was no provision made for the women's team, but that's worked in favour ultimately. Melwood, an iconic training site, is now theirs, and theirs alone.
Robin Haug, who's been in good form up top for Liverpool this season. Now Hines, collected by Lawley, and the flag has been raised. Well, Liverpool finished 7th last season with 23 points. Their first WSL season since relegation in the 19-20 campaign. 15 points on the board with 2 to play until the halfway point of this season, so they are tracking for a big improvement compared to the last campaign.
They brought in Matt Beard, who's a very experienced manager, has worked in the US, knows players from the US, and has that scope then for players to know him, for him to know players, to be able to scout players. And certainly with the provision of a first-class training centre as they now have, that is such a draw for players to come from all around the world. I may be biased, but what a city to live in too.
No tinted glasses, of course. That's a useful ball over the top. Galton chasing and getting there. Big opening. Big challenge. Rebound still alive. Back in. Home by Ella Toone. And Manchester United are off to a flyer. They thought they'd managed to clear the danger, but Ella Toone hit just the right note there for United to get Mark Skinner's side off to a dream start.
Well, the pre-match build-up was about deep runs from Ella Toone, late runs, and that's exactly what she's just put on display then. Great little hustle. And Galton, was she offside? Did she just edge ahead of Jenna Clark? It was a brilliant recovery and run from Clark to get something on it to deflect it onto the post. And after that, you back Galton to score from this angle on a left foot, but it's a wonderful tackle from Clark. But then Liverpool just cannot get rid of it. Can't get a block on it. There's very little that Tegan Micah can do. What an ever-present and competent player Leah Galton has been. And Ella Toone just keeps getting better.
Well, the thing about Ella Toone is she was on that worst run of her career in front of goal, wasn't she? But has now scored 3 goals in recent times for Manchester United, so has really hit a purple patch of form now.
Oh, and a zinger for England as well. Form has really come back. And she's still such a young player, Ella Toone. You think she's been thrown in a good way into the spotlight as a Manchester United player, but also as an England player, and soaring to incredible heights of success.
Well, a dreadful start to the game for his team. He said that they were aiming to put right the disappointment of that 6-0 drubbing against Manchester United last season. Said it was one of his most frustrating days in football. Pretty frustrating goal to concede there as well.
Yeah, I was there for that 6-0 drubbing, and they were awful, just disjointed, kind of apathetic performance.
Oh, that's risky, and it's just been put wide by Mallard. Well, it was a gift, and she cannot believe that she hasn't accepted it.
The form that Mallard is in, I fully expected her to put that in. Anticipates well, sees the pullback, I think it is from Holland, or is it from Bonner? One of the defenders, really poor, lack of vision. Goalkeeper really has got to commit, just well not to bring down Mallard.
Joint top scorer, isn't she, for United this season? 5 goals in 12 games, and given that return, that really was a sitter for the forward on loan from Lyon. Here's Revere. Good start this from Manchester United. They are sharp, they are at it, and Liverpool are struggling. Mallard. Here's Paris. Ladd. It's going to be stopped here because I think Mallard's received a facial injury.
See Mark Skinner's team start exactly like this, on the front foot, bringing the game to their opposition. And once they get the noses in front, they're difficult to drag back. They get that air of authority, they have that confidence. It really brings that. It's exactly what Mark Skinner, other than the second goal, which would have been nice, would have wanted.
When they get their noses in front, they generally get the job done. Yet to lose when scoring first in the WSL this season. Record that they share with Chelsea. So a tough ask for Liverpool already.
Be interesting to see whether Mallard stays. He's on loan from Lyon at the moment. She certainly had the desired impact. And Martha Thomas moving on.
She did get one of those goals taken off her from last weekend, though, when she claimed that she got a little glance on it, but there wasn't a tickle, was there? And I think she knew that. Revere. Toons ball forwards for Galton, who looked like she may have been buffeted, and the referee has pulled it back for the free kick.
Galton's dragging that back line as she does, stays wide and draws out the defender. Clevey still playing the right side of that four in midfield for Liverpool. Good bit of pace on the ball from Toon. Just gets tangled at the back. Might be able to be glad to have her back after a spell out with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, it's 4 starts in a row now for the Finnish international after 3 out with that hamstring injury that you mentioned. Selem normally dead-eye with her delivery from dead balls, but that one is cleared away. Liverpool could do with a bit of respite, but it's coming straight back at them. Oh, now, is that onside? Missy Bokens, well, the ball is going to go all the way through to Mary Earps anyway.
Definitely onside, a really well-timed run from Missy Bokens. Just too much on it and read well by Mary Earps. Must be playing on her mind if there is truth in the conversations that Arsenal are pleased to sign Mary Earps. She does such a good job in staying focused on the pitch.
Well, I thought it was interesting what Mark Skinner said, that football-wise he's desperate to keep her, but that is the football side. He doesn't deal with the business side of things, which may have been a bit of a hint about what is going on behind the scenes.
That's women's football in 2023, though, Mark. The commercial side didn't exist until 2 or 3 years ago.
Here's Mallard. Now Toon. Toon's pass nearly came to Nikita Paris. Ladd, time to pick out the pass. Toon's loitering. Ella Toon. Selem wants it. Nicely worked. Blundell's ball in. Mallard. Collected by Lawley. That's nice. Roman Haug has been feeding off scraps so far. Lawley's got it and is still going. Well, it's a useful ball in. Revere got something on it, not a great deal. Here's Hines. Revere with the block, better from Liverpool.
Really impressive counter-attack from Liverpool. Started on that right-hand side and Mel Lawley drew the ball, ran with the ball, threaded it through. An excellent run down the right-hand side by her. Tries to find Taylor Hines. Does find Taylor Hines in the end. It ricochets beyond Kerry Holland, who'd ran a good 50-60 yards to join in. But that's certainly where Liverpool looked dangerous.
Bonner making her presence felt just in front of Mary Earps.
Jenna Clark a target too.
It's a busy 6-yard box, and it's into that area. Earps has come and claimed it the second time of asking.
Lots of bodies in the way, some purple, some red shirts. They're all getting in the way of a goalkeeper. Mary Earps did well to gather it. See there, gets a knee up, drives up really well. That's exactly what you want. Protect yourself, get other players out of the way. Take no prisoners in that 6-yard box, goalkeepers.
Speaking from personal experience, I'm sure.
You told me you were touted as a goalkeeper.
I was too short in the end, so had to make do with being a very average outfield player. Hines. Zeller. Paris. Jade Revere. Fist forwards for Paris to chase, should be dealt with by Fisk. Micah. Bonner forwards. Here's Revere. Helped on by Ladd. Paris is offside.
Right decision from the assistant. Nikita just not got back on side after attacking. Didn't contest that one too much.
Tough ask for Liverpool to try and find the net against Manchester United when you look at their defensive record of late as well. 5 clean sheets in their last 7 matches in all competitions. They've certainly tightened up after only managing 1 shutout in the first 7 this season.
They have, and with Onabaje leaving, right back, Jade Riviere has been he's becoming more and more competent with games, and they don't tend to change their back line at all, Manchester United, the back 5.
Onabaje was such a useful asset going forwards as well as at the back, and it looks as though Jade Revere could perhaps offer that type of asset as well going forwards. Here is Nagano. Earps, that's poor, straight to Taylor Hines. Hines, well, that's also poor.
Taylor Hines has done so well this season. Not in this last 30 seconds, and a choice of shot. Poor clearance from Mary Earps, just really rushed it, but that was down to the front 2 of Liverpool pressing it, rushing it. Taylor Hines thought, why not?
Hasn't scored since February 2022, Hines. Just saying.
Maybe the why not.
Earps towards Paris. Got a bit fortunate with the bounce there. Revere. Ladd. Millie Turner. Now Blundell. Ladd.
This is much better from Liverpool. They're getting tighter. Tighter in the midfield, tighter in the front, in the final third, and out of possession. They're not letting Manchester United have it all their own way.
Galton. Toon. Slightly behind Galton, so it'll be collected by Nagano. Roman Haug. Kens. Jenna Clark now. Feel that Liverpool are starting to settle into the game after that frenetic start where Manchester United seemed to be battering them. Good carry by Fisk. Now Hines. Roman Haug. Dropping deep there, and it was a nice pass, but she'll be wanting to be on the end of those kind of balls.
It was a really nice passage of play. It started from the goalkeeper, playing it out from the back, went right, then came back across the left, and just wasn't enough depth on that final ball because there were players over on the right-hand side for Liverpool. Matt Beard will be pleased with the response.
Koivisto, Liverpool ball. Galton. Blundell. Oh, that's loose. And the cross is beyond the crossbar as well. A little bit sloppy there.
Good pressure though from Missy Kearns, and turning the ball over in those tight spaces. If you try and force them and rush the players, opportunity to turn them over. Missy's not had enough in her mind game time this season. She'll be desperate to impress in this start today.
Manchester United are the only team that Liverpool have not beaten or scored against in the WSL so far. There was that 6-0 thumping, of course, last season, but the last two games have been a lot closer. Just 1-0 defeats in the League Cup group stage in November when Paris scored just before half-time, and the last WSL meeting settled by a solitary Lucia Garcia goal.
Well, Mary Earps had such a phenomenal record last season. Number of clean sheets, barely conceded about 14 goals the whole season, so it's a big part of why they haven't scored against Manchester United.
Roman Haug just offside. 4 goals this season, the top scorer for Liverpool in all competitions, 3 in her last 3 games, including the derby win away to Everton in the League Cup in the week, but flagged offside there.
Pretty tight to me, the decision. Atypical Gemma Bonner tackle there. Go with the first foot, but the second one, she does.
Jade Revere. Turner for Blundell. Up towards Galton. Again, the flag is up.
Manchester United had not been able to string those passes together the way that Golden got free down the left-hand side on a number of occasions in the opening 10 minutes. But Liverpool can't start a game being a goal down. They're lucky not to be 2 goals down within the first 7 or 8 minutes.
And their away form has been a concern. They were thumped 5-1 at Chelsea in their last league game on the road. Just 1 victory in their last 16 league matches away from home as well, at Arsenal in October, and 2 in the last 25. On the move here, though. Holland, useful. Excellent defending from Turner. Paris. Mallard. She's won the free kick.
It's a fantastic interception from Millie Turner. She just put the burners on to be able to get goal side of the target in the middle. See her, she's checking her shoulders. You see her, she makes a dip towards the near post. Millie Turner just gets in that vital space to cut it out. Excellent attention to detail there from Turner.
Last touch was a little light. Galton still has it though. Paris wanted it but was offside. Ladd on here for Revere. Plenty of red shirts in the area and she's nowhere near finding any of them. Hines. Loose. Ladd's got it. Now Paris. Here's Revere. Jade Revere. Good cross. Toon! Nearly 2 for Toon.
Nearly an early Christmas present as well, the way that Liverpool tried to play out, but it got nicked from Taylor Hines, and Riviere there picks out Ella Toon beautifully. Just cannot redirect it. Oh, Ella Toon, I don't remember scoring too many headers. It's possibly not a superpower.
Mallard. Nice idea, but not enough oomph on the pass. Clark. Nagano. Bonner. Well, they've given it away again cheaply. Are they going to pay the price this time? It's Mallard. Melvin Mallard. Well, they are living dangerously, Liverpool. A number of errors that have gone unpunished so far, but you feel it's only a matter of time.
Got to take care of the ball in midfield. It's Missy Kearns there. He just tries to square it. Don't know why Gemma Bonner steps forward. She needs to just drop off and give an angle of support. Once that happens, actually, it's a really good recovery from Jenna Clark to at least make that shot from Mallard, sorry. Silly errors from Liverpool.
Matt Beard speaking to the fourth official there, but I don't think there's anything in that regard he can be complaining about. If they could get a victory here, it would be a huge statement from his team ahead of the winter break. And he wasn't able to take part in the pre-match media conference this week due to illness, but is okay for this game, but might be feeling a bit sick with some of the defending he's seen.
Good shielding from Millie Turner. Don't mind that as a battle between a centre forward and a centre half. Right decision from the ref.
Turner's ball towards Mallard. Paris is offside, surely. It is a high line from Liverpool, though.
Yeah, but he's caught and keep Paris offside numerous times, so it's been very effective. It's not actually hugely offside, but black and white of it, she is offside again.
Scorer of the only goal of the game when they played at Prenton Park in the League Cup in November. Liverpool-born Nikita Paris as well.
Yeah, I played at Everton together, myself and Fern Whelan. Nikita Paris all played together and part of the incredible youth system.
Hines with a clever header there. Holland has lost it to Ladd, though. Riviere. Now Mallard. Paris screaming for it. Goes to Hayley Ladd instead. Zellum under pressure. Letitia. Zellum. Letitia closed down. Oops, with the big heave forward.
Yeah, she had to, Mary Earp. She had to go along. Right decision.
Clark. Again, another misplaced pass from Liverpool. Toon. This time it's United who have coughed up possession. Zellum. Here's Paris. Riviere. Ladd. Room on the left here for Blundell. Galton. Here's Zellum. Ladd. They won their opening 2 league games this season, did Matt Beard's side, but only 2 victories in the 7 games since then. Even so, still within striking distance of Manchester United coming into this game. It has been a very interesting season in the WSL so far. The latest twist being that Arsenal defeat to Tottenham Hotspur yesterday.
It's remarkable the distance that's been closed on those top teams. Top teams being the 3 who finished, certainly Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City and Manchester United. got third spot last year, and that's the coveted position, the marker of improvement, really. He's taking points off those teams and the chance to finish in that third place position for Europe.
And you've got the likes of Liverpool and Spurs that are now trying to knock on the door for the top four. That is Liverpool's aim. Revier's ball in's a beauty. Well defended, though. And Heinz takes no chances to pop it behind after Bonner's initial interception.
Could this be significant? Good build-up play again from Riviere, but just needs a shout or needs to have a look. Bit of an awareness, Taylor Hines. You know how good Katie Zellam's delivery is from set pieces.
Zellam's corner. Oh, off the bar. Turner just a couple of inches too high with the thumping header. Zellam cut out by Hines. Cairns. Risky, and again, Liverpool get away with a lax piece of play. Hines doesn't look too sure about what to do. That was risky again. Hines. Collected by Lawley. Roman Haug wanted it through the middle. It's gone the other way instead. Holland. And still, Cairns was waiting on the edge of the box. Didn't have enough juice on the pass, though. Koivisto. Lawley. Fisk. Good improvised touch by Roman Haug. Well, that's a beautiful piece of work by Holland, who's gone over. She wants a card here as well. Having gone close to scoring the second goal of the game, Millie Turner now goes into Lauren Impey's book.
I think it's the right decision. Holland, see how she grabs her arm there, Impey to stop her getting past. Great little turn from Holland. And this is the chance for Millie Turner. Does so well. We've seen her do this so many times. Get across her play, use those arms, shield the run of the defender. It's just a matter of inches. It stops United being 2-0.
Liverpool with a headed chance this time, but Earp's able to gather very comfortably from Jenna Clark.
Seems if either of these teams just switches off for a fraction, whether it's in possession or out of possession, the other team is nipping it off you. Looking to be purposeful with possession.
Letizia. Zellam into Paris. And she had Clark all over her. Paris maintains possession though, now Ladd. Zellam. Lifted towards Paris. Tough one to control, but she's got there again. Riviere makes the offer with the back pass. Paris won't be able to find her after Hines went crunching in, firm but fair in the eyes of Lauren Impey.
Good contest on that right-hand side of Manchester United. Nikita Paris up against Taylor Hines. Just watching her, yeah, fair tackle, nothing in that. Mutual respect between the two of them.
Revere to Paris. And again. Zellum. Revere. Here's Zellum. Mallow makes her way into the middle, it won't reach her. Blundell made a mess of that. And Liverpool looking to hit quickly on the counter, but there's no easy forward pass, so they've been forced to go all the way back.
Yeah, Ladd and Toon did really well to congest that central pass, because that's where Liverpool are looking. They don't have Shanice van der Sanden hanging out on the wing, looking for a ball down the channel. Got Roman Haag and Holland sitting pretty central. Again, that high back line, Liverpool is very effective in playing Galton offside this time.
Nice turn and pass by Roman Haug. Holland, slightly the wrong side of Melissa Lawley, but she will keep it in. And gets the cross in as well, Koivisto! Liverpool level! Emma Koivisto with a terrific header after a beautiful ball in. And having seen Manchester United pass up a number of chances to extend their lead, Liverpool have hit back.
We said Liverpool looked dangerous on the counter, and it's from a free kick from an offside. Liverpool just play so far too easily down this centre. Hold, turn, out wide, another ball out wide. Lovely pass, look at the weight of this pass. Really, really nice. Doesn't get tight enough, Hannah Blundell or Leah Galton. Don't get tight enough, don't get the pressure on the ball. And it's such a well-flighted ball, near post, textbook run. Mel Lawley, just a little shimmy, she's been doing this for years. Near post, and is it a handball? Does it come off Koivisto? There are no arguments against it. Clearly we have no VAR, but it doesn't hit Koivisto's head. Let's check from this angle. Oh, it's a handball. Should not have been allowed, but she will take it, Koivisto.
Off the fin. Of the fin. A first goal of the season for Emma Koivisto. What a fixture to get it in as well. Liverpool will probably be feeling a bit fortunate to be elsewhere, given how the chances have panned out, and given that Manchester United haven't punished them for some of those errors in and around their own area.
I think the latter more than anything. When Manchester United beat Tottenham 4-0 in the last league game, they only had 5 shots on goal and scored 4 of them, Manchester United. If they've had that clarity in this game, they could have been 3-0 up already.
Koivisto on the charge, Liverpool with the wind in their sails. Lawley, another good-looking ball, and Earps has come to fist away. It's a free kick.
I think it's going to be a drop ball, just given it's a head injury. The referee had to stop it. Didn't see an assistant flag. But either way, it's the ensuring that the player is okay. May Letitia. And this is the goal here. We see Emma Koivisto stretching with her head. Doesn't make any contact with her head for sure. From this angle, I think it is the arm of Koivisto rather than the arm of Millie Turner. See, it's outstretched there and slowed down. I think it's actually the head of Millie Turner. It's a tough one, even when we've seen it a number of times. Anyway, it's the back of the net and it's 1-1.
Well, Koivisto looked a little bit unsure after the goal, and I wondered, was that because it came off her arm, or maybe it's because she knew it was an own goal, and players are always a little bit sheepish at celebrating if isn't actually their goal.
And plus, none of the Manchester United players were up in arms about the decision. Maybe they'd just seen it had hit their own player.
As you say, the only thing Liverpool will care about is that they are back level with 10 to go until the interval. So it's still going to be just 12 WSL clean sheets in this calendar year for Manchester United. More than any other side have managed in the league in 2023. And Mary Earps a little bit frustrated there that something was left in by Sophia Roman-Haug.
Whether it's that or the fact that in the last couple of minutes 3 balls have come uncontested from that right-hand side. Because you've got to expect it as a goalkeeper. You give it, you're going to have to take it as well. But those crosses are coming in far too easily from the right-hand side, Mark.
That looked like a bit of an uppercut.
5'8" or not, you'd have never made it as a goalkeeper.
I'll take 5'8".
Just the momentum of the arm. Mary Earps trains to be able to absorb that impact.
I think her facial expression's the best thing about that. Here's Ladd. It's been an excellent first half if you're a neutral. Plenty of cut and thrust, some tasty challenges, a couple of goals. Nagano. Here's Fisk. Nagano. Liverpool really growing into the game now. Roman-Haug trying to make something of it. Ken's got a touch as well. And a bit of a hurried clearance, and all of a sudden, Manchester United look a little bit rattled.
Liverpool have been a bit more unpredictable in possession. Nagano ended up on the left-hand side. Mel Lawley's ended up in central position. They keep switching positions. It's just harder for Manchester United to keep tabs on them. They're actually impressing their game plan, Matty Beard's game plan on Manchester United.
Well, there's live commentary of Aston Villa against Brighton on BBC Sounds later at 6:30. You can see highlights of that game and all of the action from across the weekend in the WSL on the Women's Football Show. That's BBC One at 11:45 tonight. Lovely stuff by Lawley. And it's another really inviting ball in. Oh, with a fantastic save to prevent Liverpool taking the lead.
Oh, she enjoyed that one, Mary Earps, and what a save. Again, Mel Lawley gets the better, gets the yard, and the ball across is wonderful. It's Missy Cairns on the end of it after a header just glances it into perfect volley in position. The reactions of that from Mary Earps, the way she turns her body, takes off, goes with that top hand, deflects it over the bar.
Corner not convincingly cleared. Didn't think I'd be saying this, but Manchester United could probably do with half-time.
Manchester United started the first half as Liverpool are finishing the first half, could argue.
Lovely reverse pass from Holland, but the flag has now gone up to prevent Roman-Haug doing anything with it.
Really clever run from Roman-Haug. She's been impressive how she's always looking to get between the two centre-halves. See her just running off the line there. She's onside, simple as that. She is not offside when that ball's played. Didn't look it, live play. Clever, excellent movement from the Norwegian.
Mallar's flick. Here's Paris. Looking for the return to Mallar. That was read, though, by Fisk.
An excellent first half, Grace Fisk.
He said that there are some teams that if you play well against, you can almost guarantee that you're going to win, whereas against Liverpool, that's not the case. You have to beat them. And it's a different type of game. Even when they won it last year, it didn't feel anything like a 6-0, and they're certainly in a game this afternoon.
We've seen the two shades of Liverpool, haven't we? The first sort of 10 minutes when they were giving up opportunities for Manchester United, and they took one and missed one. And then afterwards, they've looked a completely different team.
Laetitia, Zellum. And Liverpool pressing a lot higher up the pitch now. That's forced United to play a few longer passes that haven't found their intended target. Ladd's now been dispossessed as well. Roman Howe can't get there ahead of Laetitia. It's going to be Liverpool ball though. Hines. And that's offside.
She'll be kicking herself that she couldn't put that golden chance away just a few minutes ago. Great opportunity.
View from the Liverpool camp is that they want to try and break into the top 4. That's an aim. They know it's going to take a bit of time, but to be just 3 points off the top 4 at this stage is a real positive for the club.
Huge, and it seems that they've kind of fall off with the resources since they won the WSL in 2013 and 2014. They've been playing catch-up, and there's been a real purpose and intent.
Good purpose about Lawley here as well. What a run this is. And giving the United defence the run around. Still Lawley. Clark.
It's been so effective, Mel Lawley, in this last 15 minutes. Since Liverpool have really put the pressure on Manchester United. Everything's gone down that right-hand side.
It was Morley from the right that found the right wing-back, Koivisto, who certainly played a big part in the goal, if not getting the actual touch herself. Here's Mallard. Not enough to find Paris. Cairns. Back to Tegan Micah. Now Fisk. Hines. Hines again. Oh, almost. Important interception by Laetitia. Now Toon. That's been a real half of two halves.
As you can see, the purpose and intent behind the orchestrated movement. Roman Hogg was the one who's supposed to receive it. Just not enough lift on the ball from Taylor Hines. It was a setback. A real DNA of how Liverpool are looking to play and perform.
Zellum's offload. Here's Blundell. Oh, that's useful. Galton chasing and getting. It's towards Toon and Paris. Well, it would have been tough to score from there as the ball was going backwards and she was trying to power it in the other direction.
Yeah, right position, Nikita Paris. See where Galton is. Paris just halts her run. She's having to move backwards. Should have maybe held out on the edge of the 18, either her or Ella Toon. Both ended up in the same place. But both teams' managers are going to this first half with some good to reflect on and some things that will be really frustrating. You know, a surge of pressure from Liverpool that's led to them getting back into the game. Mark Skinner will have felt that his team allowed them to do that.
Revere. Mallard. Paris took it in her stride. Mallard's made a clever run. Charlton waits as well. Oh, just took a bit too long, but has shuffled it across to Paris. No angle for the shot. 30 seconds of stoppage time remaining. Mala. Dangerous. Bonner once again in the right place. Well, an action-packed first half ends all square. Ella Toone with the early opener for Manchester United, and they had plenty of chances to extend their lead as well, but having failed to take them, Liverpool found their way into the game and found an equaliser courtesy of a beautiful pass from Melissa Lawley from out wide. Millie Turner getting the final touch on it, and after that it was Mary Earps who was the busier of the two goalkeepers. But 1-1 at the break, roundabout fair.
I think for the surges of impressive play, Manchester United in that early 10-15 minutes did that and got a goal. And then Mel Lawley went on a rampage down the right-hand side for Liverpool and got them back in it. Both managers, plenty to work on, but it's anybody's game in the second half.
Well, they are looking to beat Manchester United for the first ever time, and they have got themselves all square at the interval. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 1.
Mark, Rachel, thank you very much. What a half of football. And Mark said it in comms, a real half of two halves there, with Liverpool really shifting the momentum towards the end. But a little burst, little flurry from United just before that final whistle. But it was a game that we expected, but at the same time, United came out firing there, Siobhan.
They definitely did, and I said pretty much when we were talking, I said, if United score first here, this could be dangerous, because when they score early, they normally go on and dominate the game. Liverpool didn't allow that to happen. They got a bit lucky at times, but they've kept themselves in the game, and now they're deservedly in this game. They put in a fantastic performance through that mid-section of the first half, and all to play for in the second.
Absolutely. Your thoughts on that, Fern, that first half?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think that's credit to Liverpool, the fact that they managed to keep themselves in the game, because the way Manchester United started, they were on it, they came out with some pace, but Liverpool were pressing really high up the pitch. You could see them working really hard, and they've worked themselves back into this game. Yeah. It'll just be the sloppy errors that are maybe going to prove costly for them if they don't manage to switch on at times.
Absolutely, and we spoke about her in the build-up to this. Ella Toone, so quick out the gate, 3 minutes in, and it was 1-0. What a goal from her.
It's a fantastic goal from her. I mean, we said we wanted to see more runs from deep from her. We saw it today for sure, didn't we? But I think it's how it builds up. It's good build-up play. Comes in, could have been better defended from Liverpool. There were a couple of opportunities there to defend it, but she's done really well to be there late, coming in, and gets the finish after it's hit the post originally.
Yeah, I think Liverpool will be disappointed in the way they defended it when it turned over. I think they'll be really disappointed with that. But yeah, there was a question in the build-up to it, was Nikita Paris offside? And we think she was. She was obviously interfering with play in terms of she put Gemma Bonner off the ball, and then players continued off that. We saw it happen a little bit later on in the second half when Leah Galton came from behind and it was called offside. But the players really had to call for that, so it's not something that the referees are switched on to.
Absolutely, and for someone like Ella Toone, for her to be able to do that in the position that she got herself into, it really shifted for Manchester United to make sure they could push on from there. But Liverpool, like you say, they did not allow that to happen.
They didn't, and Liverpool worked really hard, pressing high up the pitch, made a few kind of errors, but you can see here with the Ella Toone goal, she came from so late. She made that deep, late run to get her into that position to be able to score the goal. And that's what we said pretty much, didn't we? We said we wanted to see more of that from Ella Toone.
Yeah.
She's got the ability to score goals, but she's got to get herself into those positions. And that's exactly what she did early on.
As she did. Liverpool, though, they're living dangerously at times. They're really playing some dangerous football there, Fran, in terms of letting that ball go and really United were getting on top of them.
Yeah, they were, and it's in their own final third. They're just causing themselves problems at times when we've seen them before be so assured, playing out from the back. They've looked composed. Today, they've just looked a little bit shaky on the ball, and when they have been trying to play out, they've caused themselves problems a little bit. We can see here as the ball's gone back, it's just a loose pass. Melvin Mallard's got on the end of it and unlucky not to score. Again, they're trying to play themselves out of trouble. maybe a little bit too composed at times. Sometimes the ball's just got to go because, again, they're giving Manchester United chances when really, we said before, Shiv, didn't we? Manchester United haven't actually created anything too much from open play. A lot of it has been from Liverpool causing themselves problems.
Yeah, it's been United pressing high, being in good positions. But Liverpool have been forcing it. They've been overplaying. They've been at their best when they've been playing high up the pitch. They've been pressing aggressively. They've been committing bodies forward in numbers. That's where they need to get the ball. Don't worry about playing around at the back where Manchester United are committing bodies and pressing well and making it hard for them to play out. Get the ball higher up and cause Manchester United problems. That's where Liverpool are getting their success from.
Well, Millie Turner, we can talk about her. She's had a busy afternoon. Could have made it 2-0. Bit of a miss here. Siobhan, take a look at this one here.
Yeah, it's a fantastic delivery in. I want to see more of this from Millie Turner. She's brilliant aerially. She gets a fantastic connection and was so unlucky to see that rebound off the post. It's a brilliant header. She's fully marked as well. She gets the strength, gets the power, but then it goes straight down the other end. It's a fantastic turn and ball here. And the run from Mel Lawley makes this. It's a brilliant run. It's a brilliant touch. And for me, the delivery makes it so hard to defend. We thought at first it might have been Koivisto with the goal. She celebrated like it was her goal. But unfortunately for Millie Turner, she didn't score at one end, but she has at the other end.
You did say, though, like, Shiv, the delivery makes everything. But even though Koivisto doesn't get a touch on the ball, which we think she did originally, that run to get across Millie Turner is fantastic. She throws a body at it, she gets across, and Millie Turner has no clue that that ball's just about to hit her on her head and go in the back of the net, unfortunately. It's an unfortunate one for her, but I think credit's got to be given to the Liverpool players on that one.
Absolutely, and I guess for Liverpool to be able to get that equaliser, it was important for them, wasn't it? For them go into half-time knowing that, right, we're 1-1, this is game on.
It really was, and they dominated that kind of mid to latter section of the first half. They played really well. They pressed aggressively. They were putting United's backline under pressure. They were making them make mistakes and giving themselves opportunities. So it's important for them to recognise that at half-time and do it again. But we see here that the save that Mary Earps made, it could have been 2-1 easily to Liverpool at half-time. It's a phenomenal save. It's a great reaction from Missy Bokearns, and Mary Earps does ridiculously well to tip that over the crossbar and keep it level at half-time.
If Missy Bokearns put that to the right or to the left, either way it's going in. But yeah, reactions there from Mary Earps are fantastic. The agility to tip it over the bar and not take it into the net with her. You know, you'd be proud of that one, wouldn't you, Shiv?
You would.
She's pulled off some great saves in this game. What will the second half hold? But last week, Arsenal, they stunned Chelsea 4-1, didn't they? They tried to back it up in the North London derby. Jonathan Pearce was watching this one yesterday.
Arsenal looking for an 11th win on the spin. Tottenham have never beaten them, let's not forget that. Good start by Arsenal, forward! And it's pushed away via the post by Barbara Votikova on a WSL debut. How she kept that, I don't know. It's unorthodox, it's still effective. Arsenal come again, total domination in the first half. Caitlin Ford, Russo making the run into the box. Alessia Russo, trapped by Bartrop, he's been excellent. Here's Marnham. And again, Barbara Votikova is equal to it. Seemed to go down in slow motion, but the Czech Republic international goalkeeper got there, and that's all that matters. Arsenal build again. Marnham. Good goal scoring form. Fine save by Votikova. Might have been going wide. She made sure. Purple patch of goals for Frida Marnham, but not there. Tottenham haven't had an effort to talk about. Might have now. This is Bisay Ildesoy from the Thomas pass. Thomas is in space on the edge of the penalty. If she can put it back to Thomas, Tottenham lead! Against the run of play. Held her run brilliantly. What a story this could be. Really good setup play and a fine finish under pressure. Tottenham lead 1-0. Here's Pullover. Change feet to get the cross in. Out by Neville. Rizzo! How many chances are they going to create? How many times will Votikova thwart them? In comes the cross now. Zinsberger is up. Arsenal there, but the full-time whistle goes! History is made! Tottenham Hotspur have beaten Arsenal for the first time ever in the WSL.
Well, a huge win for Spurs and a bit of local history for them too, but a bad day for Arsenal, who missed the chance to go top of the table there. Chelsea still sitting pretty with 9 to play, 22 points. And I mean, for Arsenal, Fern, 31 shots from them and, you know, unable to convert quite a few of them to take that win. Going to be frustrated with themselves, especially after last week's win.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know whether they approached the game maybe a little bit complacent, whether they've gone in, instead of trying to build on last week's performance, they've then, you know, gone into the game maybe not as up for it as they should have been. They had the chances, but, you know, you've got to give credit to the goalkeeper, Botigova. I think she does brilliantly. You know, she obviously got player of the match for a reason, but yeah, it was just these kind of chances for them that just weren't coming off. They created enough. They, you know, against the Tottenham team that have conceded 11 goals across 2 games, you know, they think they would have been able to put the ball in the back of the net, but credit to Tottenham, they've managed to keep a clean sheet and they'll be very proud of that.
And just very quickly, credit to Tottenham as well, to be able to pick up that win. That gives them so much confidence. A little bit of needle, we love that, don't we, Siobhan?
It definitely does, and especially after conceding so many goals, as Fern said, to keep that clean sheet, to score the goal, to win that game at the Spurs Stadium against Arsenal is a huge result for them.
Huge result. Well, it's also the most wonderful time of the year. BBC Sports personalities around the corner.
Let's get this party started!
For 70 years,
BBC Television
has brought you endless legendary winners.
The winner.
They just give me the best Christmas present I could ask for.
Showtime. Voted by you, the fans.
You decide.
The choice has always been yours.
It's all up to you.
Who's your hero?
People of Britain.
The BBC
Sports Personality
of the Year Legends.
And is coming live.
Tuesday at 7. Live on BBC One and iPlayer.
6 fantastic British athletes up for the honour, and Mary Earps is one of them, shortlisted for Tuesday's BBC Sports Personality of the Year award. Mary also appears on the shortlist for Goalkeeper of the Year at the Best FIFA Awards too, with Emma Hayes and Serena Wiegman nominated for Women's Coach of the Year. And the Best Women's Player Award shortlist many familiar names from the WSL and England national side. And the winners will be unveiled at the ceremony in London on January the 15th. So much going on, and it's that time of year, isn't it, where we start to award people and give everyone their props. Your highlights of the year so far, Shiv?
My highlight has got to be England getting to the World Cup final. Just watching them walk out of that tunnel, singing the national anthem, seeing every bar, every pub, every house in the country back in the Lionesses, get into that World Cup final was something superbly special.
It was huge, a huge moment. And for you, Fan?
Yeah, I think for me, it was a person of the year rather than a moment of the year. It was Beth Mead. To be honest, I think just the way she's came back from her injury, you know, coming back from an ACL injury is not easy, but I think to come back in the form that she's come back in, she's come back in goal-scoring form, she's now playing 90 minutes. It's a tough injury to come back from physically, but mentally as well, approaching these games, she's putting the ball in the back of the net, she's got herself back in the England team and in the England squad, and, you know, all credit to her. I think she deserves the applaud that she's getting herself in some really good positions, and I think she's making a difference for the Arsenal team and the performances that they're having at the moment.
Yeah, we're just actually seeing her impact as well with her being back on the pitch. But there was an incident in last week's game at the Emirates between Arsenal and Chelsea where frustration got the better of Lauren James, and she trod on Leah Walty's foot, didn't she? And that's really prompted Lauren to be subjected to some online abuse. We understand that some of it is racial in content, and her manager Emma Hayes says that James is not in a good place because of it. Frustrating we're talking about this though, Fern, but your role at the PFA, it means that you deal with these kind of issues, don't you? And is this a problem that is increasing as the profile of the women's game grows?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I don't think it's something we can get away from. The online abuse, fan abuse is increasing. But I think for us at the PFA, we want to make sure that they're there for the players as much as we possibly can be. You know, it's not nice to have to go through that, and unfortunately we will get that. We will get trolling, but it's how we can deal with that to support them. So we do have, you know, a well-being department in place. We contact the players as soon as anything happens. We try and work with the clubs to encourage the reporting of these types of incidents, to make sure that, you know, we can try and stamp it out as soon as possible. It's definitely more difficult online, but if we can try and do that to support the players, so when they do go through times like this, that it doesn't affect them, that they can't perform on the pitch, because that's the main point.
And that's the thing, isn't it, Siobhan? It's having a duty of care for the players as the game increases, as the profile increases as well.
100% is. It's about the support, but it's also about trying to stop it at source. Is there a responsibility of these platforms to try and clamp down on it, to try and find a way that they can kind of reduce this abuse that's coming from online platforms. So it's both sides. Fern side is so important as well.
Brilliant. Well, on a more positive note, congratulations to last week's referee, Rebecca Welch. She becomes the first Premier League's first female referee when she takes charge of Fulham against Burnley next Saturday. So well done to Rebecca. A landmark moment for sure. But it's the second half now. Teams are back out on the pitch. Mark Scott and Rachel Brown-Phillips have been watching, keeping warm, and they can take you through this next second half.
Yes, Rachel has managed to come up with a couple of cups of tea at the interval, so she is very much in Santa's good books after coming through with that. Just before we get underway in the second half, Rebecca Welch, we heard the team there speaking about it, the first female to referee in a top division game. It's Fulham against Burnley next Saturday, someone that you have seen refereeing here a number of times.
Well, not just here, but across the WSL many times, and she's probably our best referee that we see on a regular basis in the Women's Super League. And as we've seen with other referees, female referees, if you're good enough, then you should be put in the spotlight and progressed. And that's the case with Rebecca Welch. So well done to, being the first is always exciting, new, but sometimes difficult to navigate. So well done on Rebecca Welch in leading the line.
Well, Lauren Impey is in charge for us today, and she gets the second half underway. Liverpool kicking from left to right then with the score 1-1 from the first period, and more of the same from a neutral perspective, with chances coming thick and fast.
Liverpool have been looking to start with a real sharpness about their passes, about how they're playing.
They've given it away to Malar here. Toon just got stuck under her feet, still has it. Liverpool eventually scrambled it away. Blundell. Toon stayed down here. They might put it out here, Manchester United. In fact, Toon's back on her feet. Zellum. Blundell. Turner. Blundell.
Well, the team looks like she's run off that ankle knock.
And Hines running forwards here. That looked offside to me, and indeed the flag goes up.
See it here, Mallard shields the ball well, lays it off to Toon, and it's tangled under her feet.
Galton chasing this one. Koivisto trying to get back. Galton's ball in was inviting, but there was no one in red in the right area, and she'd be a bit entitled to wonder why that was.
Indeed, Mallard or Nikita Paris should have been there, but got to pick your head up, Leah Galton. Have a little look, because it might be that the square to the edge of the box was on.
Blundell. Ladd. Letitia. Collected by Toon. Over goes Revere. And out comes the whistle.
Both sets of forwards are pressing. They're out of possession. Front line of Galton and Nikita Paris are pressing. Got to be really sharp playing out the back. This is an opportunity from Galton. We should have had a little look up. That was not the best area to play the ball into.
Oh, that was a real crunching challenge between Revere and Nagano. Zellum. Here's Hayley Ladd. Paris. Plenty of room on this near side. Blundell was screaming for it. Paris couldn't offload quickly enough.
It's Taylor Hines who's down. She just slid in, did really well to dispossess Nikita Paris. But in that coming together, she's come off the worst. Hits her head, her face. Not sure if it was in the actual sliding for the ball, but there was a little arm from Nikita Paris across, and this is a crunching tackle between Riviere. Oh, yeah, it's a sore one for Nagano. Redeem full, Peter Kay, have it. And you kick the bottom of the studs. Nothing wrong with it. Referee right to allow the game to continue.
Well, I've spoken about how this is a real rivalry. It's growing, but there is that fierceness to it, and certainly with the way that the challenges have been flying in, it's had that feel to it.
Has, absolutely, and a lot of these players know each other from international football, whether it be Wales, the Euros, whether it be England, teammates, youth teammates. You see it was that arm across the face of Taylor Hines, which don't believe there's any intent and why there's been no consequence. Just before, just saw it out of picture there, that Taylor Hines is getting treatment for. Most of these English players have come through the youth system. Taylor Hines, one of those, played at every age group, bar senior. Lucy Bone-Kearns, another one. Emma Bonner, obviously. Lots and lots of players. Grace Fisk. So they know each other, and the rivalry will continue to grow. In Liverpool, under Matt Beard, when they won the championship in WSL, they were the team to beat. And they've fallen behind, and they see someone just down the East Lancs in Manchester United create a team and negotiate a way to Europe within a couple of years. And they're going to feel a little jealous.
That's going to be onside, but Riviere is able to help out. Ooh, and Riviere was caught there. That's a free kick for sure. I thought for a minute that there might be a yellow card coming out as well, but Lauren MP content with just the free kick.
It was certainly late from Holland. Probably the fact that Riviere doesn't make a huge amount of it, isn't rolling off the pitch. See, she plays a little turn there. It's more of a tangle, there's no lunge towards the player. Just beats her with her skill, Riviere, so correct decision in my opinion from the ref.
Forwards by Earps, helped on by Zellum. Paris was the meat in a Liverpool sandwich there and gets the free kick.
Certainly got a bit edgy, hasn't it, this last sort of few minutes, this second half. Maybe it's the mention of Paris, that name that's synonymous with failing to get to the Olympics. It's annoying everyone.
Very good. Blundell. Looking for Paris. Ladd recycles. Here's Riviere. Zellum. Nagano out quickly to close her down. Toon has managed to scoop it on. Turner finding Blundell. It's a good squeeze by Liverpool.
Oh, they're locking off all the gaps, getting tight to players.
An intelligent pass by Galton has found Toon with a bit of room to work with. Still Toon. It's a good ball. Paris couldn't quite grow enough. I think that maybe Fisk might have got the slightest of touches on it. Bonner. Here's Ladd. Blundell. Laetitia. Blundell. Paris. Miscontrol, and then left something in there.
The referee was trying to play an advantage, see if it was worthwhile. I'm enjoying, this is a great bit of play by Ella Toon actually. Just lifts it over the head of Mallard. She's the target in the middle. And it just evades Mallard, because that would have been the simplest of glancing headers for her to redirect home. Great skill to get past Jenna Clark.
Koivisto. Clark. Micah for Hines. Paris. Nice drop of the shoulder there, but good recovery by Fisk. And a smart pass as well to find Bonner. Fisk. Hines. They lost their last WSL home match in the derby to Manchester City in mid-November. They haven't lost consecutive home matches in the WSL. Just one defeat in their last 19 on home turf in all competitions, with 14 wins. Turner more up than out. Collected neatly by Zellum. Galton finds Blundell. And Turner has Roman Haug on her shoulder.
It's been wonderful to see since day one, Manchester United. This has been their home since their Phoenix from the Ashes status for a women's team. And to see the crowd swell, all four sides of the stadium now regularly selling out. The joy.
Paris getting some of those on their feet. Back for Revere, heavy touch, and that allowed Missy Bokens to step in. Lovely touch off by Roman Haug there. Holland, and still, and I think that Laetitia did just enough there and was just the right side of the law. She doesn't think so.
She didn't pull her, Laetitia, she didn't barge her off the ball. There was simply contact, and that for me is within the laws of the game.
Toon with the turn and burn. On for Blundell. 4 in red in the area. Zellum. Galton. On for Blundell. Toon. Hannah Blundell. Revere goes to collect, but Holland's there first. Still Holland. Well, just as Manchester United looked like they might be in business there, Liverpool had so many purple shirts back that there was no way through for them.
What both teams have done second half is take a real pride out of possession in what they do, the energy levels, the effort, the speed at what they're closing players down. This is the incident where Laetitia, well, it's not a pull, it's not a shove, it's fine.
Koivisto. Galton tracking back, which perhaps she didn't do enough of in the first half. Nagano. Lovely run from Melissa Lawley. Mallard. Nagano. Zellum with the early chip for Toon to chase. Should be okay for Jenna Clark to deal with. Koivisto. Bonner.
Good running from Tooney there down that left-hand side, but well tracked by Jenna Clark.
Haven't seen Lawley have as much joy in this second half. Is that perhaps because Galton's getting back to help out Blundell?
Exactly that. I mean, Blundell's going forwards, being that attacking fullback. But when necessary, when Mel Lawley's on a run, they're the both there.
Mallard flags up. And she's not happy.
I think she's saying that she's getting her shirt held. But she is offside from that still that we can see there. Taylor Hines puts her hand up. And she was right. Both teams' defensive lines have been pretty impressive.
Ladd. That's errant pass from her, guided home by Emma Koivisto.
Squeezes on.
Nagano. Holland couldn't quite get there. Back it goes to Letitia. This time it's Liverpool with the squeeze forwards. Earps. Blundell. Galton was looking for the give and go, and Koivisto, who's already been booked, was running a bit of a risk there because it looked like a bit of a body check. Zellum could find no way past Clark. Lawley. Nagano. Hines in a bit of room. Revere across to deal with her. Well, that's a good pass. Opening for Holland.
What a chance. Brilliant build-up play from Liverpool. It just looked so simple. And Taylor Hines gets that ball on the left-hand side here. Beautifully weighted into a path. Hits it first time, but doesn't just hit it, picks out Holland, who seems to be in acres of space inside the penalty area. Willie Turner gets across the block absolutely brilliantly, but what a let-off for Manchester United.
Probably the clearest chance in the second half, and it's gone Liverpool's way. Earps is struggling, and may have just got a claw on that to get it clear. Holland back in again. Manchester United living dangerously, and it's still not clear. And now the free kick's been awarded. Well, well, well. Manchester United quickly upfield. Galton. And still, Toon wants it. Mallard in the middle, the only one in red right now. Galton, Toon. Oh, Galton didn't know where it had gone. If she'd been a bit more aware, she might have been in.
A breathless end-to-end. It's Mary Earps here. Nearly gets caught out by Missy Balkern's in-swinger. A great ball in. Gets underneath it, Mary Earps. Doesn't get a lot of height on it. He's stabbed up towards the back post. Mail Letitia. And Mallard tries to clear it. And eventually, it's Nikita Paris who gets a body in between. This one really nearly catches out Mary Earps, but improvises and turns the ball away.
So that was Missy Balkern's last piece of action, nearly scoring from the corner. And Maria Herbinger is the replacement. She was in the starting lineup for the last game, one of those two who dropped to the bench.
Been impressed with Herbinger's performances this season. Added strength to the centre.
Roman Haug unhappy, being placated by Lauren Impey.
She was saying that she had a head in the back, an arm in the head from behind, but the referees let the right amount of contact and contest unfold this afternoon without brandishing too many yellow cards.
Forwards by Paris, not quite enough on it to find Galton. Here's Paris. Touched off to Blundell. It's anyone's game.
Nagano's been integral to Liverpool, because when the likes of Koivisto or Taylor Hines has bombed forward as a fullback, she's just sat into that back line, filled in wherever's been necessary. Been excellent this afternoon.
Two. Paris, clever touch. Nikita Paris. Lad, Zellum, here's Revere. Ball in wasn't the greatest. Holland. Double change then for Manchester United. Lucia Garcia and Rachel Williams are coming on. Garcia, who has scored some important goals against Liverpool. She got the winner against them on the final day of last season, scored in the 6-0 success as well in the WSL last term. And Rachel Williams, the wise old head, comes on from the bench once again.
A number of times Lucia Garcia has come on for Nikita Paris to great effect. Melvi Mallard has been excellent once again, but the poise and experience of Rachel Williams, Liverpool backline, know they're not in for any easy task.
Well, Shanice van der Sanden has got pace to burn, but perhaps a slight surprise Lawley's gone off, given how much damage she was doing in the first half.
She's not come into the season 100% fit, and I think Matt Beard's probably just still managing her minutes, but she's been very, very effective, possibly her best game of the season.
Van der Sanden chasing this one, almost in the thick of it, straight away. Blundell. Williams. Blundell.
Lots to say with Van der Sanden, managing her minutes. She's an explosive player. Rarely get to see her play 90 minutes. Very effective often in the time that she's on the pitch.
Nagano for Van der Sanden. Van der Sanden. Turner got the final touch despite her protests.
That's exactly why she's on the pitch. Mel Lawley's intricate feet, agility, maybe not technically as tight footwork. You see there clearly a corner. That's the output that Liverpool fans wanted. Missy Ball-Kearns off the pitch, but
another tricky delivery and Liverpool lead. They've come from behind, and it's the skipper Taylor Hines. And our Manchester United going to suffer a rare home loss at the hands of their big rivals. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 2.
Well, substitute Shanice van der Sanden earned the corner. Substitute Herbinger whipped it in left-footed, and captain Taylor Hines comes in. I mean, there's plenty of Manchester United bodies there. How it gets through to her with something to be unpicked. It does. And she accepts the Christmas gift. Good running from Grace Fisk. Really, she's just in the right place. The pride and the defence of Manchester United really dented after that, conceding a set piece.
It's her first goal since February 2022. What a game to pop up with her goal. And we're just sorting out some of the pyrotechnics that have gone off from the Liverpool fans. A red flare and perhaps some red faces in that Manchester United defence.
Well, it's one of those where could Mary Earps have come for it? Probably not. Should the defence and the number of bodies in that compacted box dealt with it? Yes, they probably did. Neither took responsibility. And Taylor Hines, who had a torrid time in this fixture last season, has really grown.
The only Liverpool player to start all 22 WSL matches last season, Taylor Hines, and captaining the side in the absence of the injured Niamh Fahy, who's not available again today. And that is a skipper's strike to give Liverpool the lead with 20 minutes left.
After the opening 10 minutes, could have seen 3-4, 5-0 Manchester United, but Liverpool put the brakes on. Took their game to Manchester United since.
Amanda Sandon. Herbinger, the two subs combining. Herbinger's ball in, and the header is wide. She liked the ball in, Sophia Roman-Haug.
Yeah, it's a lovely little, went on the left foot, spun Herbinger, in-swinger, just caught her flat-footed, didn't it? Roman-Haug. Looking at body language, confidence, who's on the front foot? It's Liverpool. Manchester United need to try and claw their way back into this game.
They have won 6 points from losing positions this season, Manchester United. Only Arsenal and Spurs have picked up more, but time is not on their side. Another couple of changes about to be made by Mark Skinner to try and change the direction of this game. Revere, Zellum, Lucia Garcia's onside. Garcia's cutback was looking for Toon. Jenna Clark, Van der Sanden. Roman-Haug couldn't get there ahead of 3 United players. It's broken for Toon. Galton makes the offer. Toon used her by not using her. It's Zellum. Now Galton. Zellum. Revere. Revere's ball in. Oh, thought that was keeper's ball, but Micah didn't come.
That's a brilliant ball into the box from Riviere. It was set and it was going to be played first time. She needed runners in there. It's a lovely run from Lucia Garcia. Holds the line brilliantly well. Tries to pick out Ella Toon. Just gets intercepted by Bonner in the middle.
Well, the player who got the opening goal when Manchester United made that very fast start departs here. Ella Toon going off. Lisa Nelson and Jézé coming on. Jizzy. Nelson. Revere. Jizzy forces the corner.
And she could be the difference, Jay-Z. She's only got one WSL goal this season, but she'll be desperate for more. Brazilian international. Great little burst of pace here. Grace Fisk does really well to match her. Shepherd it out.
Zellum's corner, Manchester United looking for a leveller. Onto the roof of the net for another corner.
Zellum's delivery, and your target is Rach Williams. She might not seem the obvious target, only being about 5'6", but the way that she gets up, such a powerful player.
Corner, again causing a few issues. Lucia Garcia couldn't bring it under a spell. Game starting to be played exclusively in the Liverpool half now. Letizia. Manchester United have scored a fair few late goals this season. Hines. Nagano. Last defeat was 3-1 at home to Manchester City last month for Mark Skinner's side. Only one defeat in their last 16 in the WSL. And they've got themselves a free kick here. And I think Gemma Bonner might be in for a yellow card here.
Yeah, it's a late one from Gemma Bonner. Knew exactly what she's doing. Saw Rach Williams only just been on the pitch for 5-10 minutes. Knew she was going to burn past her. Went to ground. Ooh. Tell you what, it's a good job Rach Williams is hard as nails, because that is a sore one.
Well, if you're wincing, then it must be.
Rach Williams had come back from a cruciate ligament injury in the time at Manchester United.
Zellum's free kick. Williams was up there, and so was Jizzy, but presentable chance that she can't accept.
And two substitutes combining. Rachel Williams at the back post, heads it back across. Jay-Z down, but wide. And these will be the final game plans. But both managers will be readying the teams. Head over to the sideline. Rach Williams up. Oh, that's a pretty good chance for Jay-Z at the back post. Possibly not convinced it's going over the defender's header. Won't fully commit to it.
Well, there's a suspicion that Tegan Micah might not be struggling with injury here from some of the fans, but she is receiving treatment.
Well, both teams will get the opportunity to head over and tee up what is going to be a tasty last 15 or 20 minutes, depending on injury time.
But there's more WSL action throughout the day, and you can hear full commentary of Aston Villa against Brighton on BBC Sounds from 6:30 tonight, and all of the action from across the weekend is in the Women's Football Show, BBC One at 11:45 for that. He might not want to be watching, given the way this game is panning out, but he might well be tuning in.
Hey, far from over yet, this, Mark. Manchester United are clicking into gear with the substitutions. Lucia Garcia, Jay-Z, Rach Williams have all had an impact. Obviously all hugely attacking players.
Matt Beard's side have won one of their last 16 away from home in the WSL. What a scalp this would be for them if they can see it out. And Sandon's interested. Put the squeeze on Turner, hacked away by Blundell. Letizia out-jumped, but Revere's in the right spot. Under Sandon with a nudge on Revere, nothing wrong with that. Under Sandon, intelligent pass, Holland took it well. but then presented a bit too much of it. Williams. Zellum. Galton wanted the early pass, it goes to Blundell instead. Nelson, not quite. Revere. Garcia can't get there ahead of Nakano. Letitia. Zellum. Jezi. Flipped in towards Garcia. Blundell missed it. Zellum's there though. Koivisto. Brilliant work. And de Sanden. Wanted the pass a bit further in front of her.
The right idea, and with Matty Beard making his attacking substitutions and that coming to fruition and going ahead in the game, Liverpool just need to be tidy in possession. It's exactly what Shanice van der Sanden helped Liverpool do.
Liverpool's last 5 WSL wins have been by just a single goal. And that's the state of play if they are to earn another one this afternoon. Haven't had much to shout about on the road in the WSL, but they are the ones making the noise at the moment. And having been ill earlier in the week, this will certainly cheer Matt Beard's spirits. Blundell. Nelson can get there. It's Galton. Good ball! Oh, and then there's a collision in there.
Wow, that looked nasty. It just needs the doctors on immediately. This was a full-blooded head-to-head with Rachel Williams and Gemma Bonner. Really, Gemma Bonner went down, stayed down. This does not look good and needs thorough assessment and plenty of time, all the time that it needs. Can't see her coming back on from what I saw live just then.
Medical staff very, very quickly out there to tend to her, but obvious concern from everyone inside the stadium.
Well, a substitute there, Shanice van der Sanden's the one who earned a corner for Liverpool to ultimately get back in this game and at this key moment with 10 minutes to go, be the ones ahead. Rich Williams has made an impact for Manchester United since coming on.
Well, it didn't start well for his side, did it, with Manchester United getting themselves in front early on. Galton's work and Toon converting.
Yeah, a bit of a scrappy one from a Liverpool defensive point of view, number of opportunities to clear it. And this is the response. We thought it was a handball from Koivisto, but actually Millie Turner gets the final touch for it to be an own goal. What a gift from Manchester United. We said Shanice van der Sanden had earned the corner. Herbinger, who'd just come on, whipped it in left-footed. And Taylor Hines found herself completely unmarked, just a few yards out, to be able to deflect it goalwards. They fought their way back into this game, Mark, and it looked like early on that they were going to get nothing from this game. So fair play to them.
Did Matt Beard change anything in particular to change the pattern of the game? Because as you say, early on it looked as though they were going to be blown away potentially.
it was a matter of taking care of the ball. The passes at the back didn't have any tempo on them, had no speed on them, and that allowed Manchester United to creep high. The likes of Galton were in far too easy possession, found too many spaces. Liverpool in possession, as I said, was sloppy, almost gifted the ball to Manchester United, and then once you sniff that opportunity, you're on the half kind of foot. You saw Melvin Mallard was just ready to pounce on anything going back to the goalkeeper. And it was a collective effort, but really in the hands of Liverpool. They gifted, you know, that opening 10 minutes to Manchester United. It could have been worse. You know, Mallard hit the post, shot wide, sorry, from another Liverpool mistake from possession out of the back. So now it's just a matter of reassessing game plans for both teams. But first and foremost, whilst we wait, while Gemma Bonner's head injury is being assessed.
And everyone is hoping that she is going to be okay. But concerned looks amongst the supporters here, understandably.
She didn't move at all on impact with Rachel Williams.
Well, she is sitting up now, but as you can see, has taken quite a severe knock.
Just saw pictures of the travelling fans, and it's been wonderful for, you know, me as a former player to see the growing swell of away fans travelling to up and down the country, demanding away-only stands, you know, because that's something that's not been ever wanted before. Fans in women's football have all sat together. But to see, you see the Liverpool buses outside, the supporter groups that the club help fund, so they have got the travelling fans, and maybe that's going to be the difference.
Well, they might be on course to win the game today, but that's the best result for Liverpool today, full stop, that Gemma Bonner is on her feet and will be able to head off. Leanne Kiernan is going to replace Gemma Bonner.
Well, Bonner's had a few knocks over the years, but this one, whoa, you see Rach Williams is fully looking for the ball, but makes no contact, just completely smashes into the side of Gemma Bonner. That's definitely a significant cut on the side of Gemma Bonner's lip and face.
So the Irish forward Leanne Kiernan is coming on. Galton. Jizzy. Did well. Jizzy. Zellam's on the edge of the area, but there's so much purple back there, it's difficult to find a route through. Nelson, Zellam, and the Sandon couldn't get the challenge. It's Garcia. Zellam! Fine save by Tegan Micah.
That's a brilliant save through a wall of a sea of bodies. You see that so late as a goalkeeper. You get in a position where you can see the ball, you can see, making sure you can see that, and you know that's not always the perfect position. It switches. Tegan Micah keeps watching.
In comes the corner. Nelson. Revere. Zellam's first time ball in is teasing, but just a touch too far in front of Galton.
It's how do Liverpool react to losing Gemma Bonner right at the heart of the central defence? You see they've shifted maybe to a 4. Jenna Clark going more central.
Only losses they've had this season, the derby defeat to Manchester City at Old Trafford and the loss to PSG in Champions League qualifying in October, but they are edging towards another loss today. Zellem.
It's a matter of managing these last few minutes, Liverpool. United are going to have to absolutely put everything into this final few minutes. We'll see very soon how many minutes that is. It's going to be significant with Gemma Bonner's injury. Time added on.
We're hearing it's going to be 12 additional minutes at the end of the game, which is entirely understandable. Fisk. Finding Koivisto with a nice ball.
Lovely ball, open up all of that right side. Look at that endeavour for Rach Williams to shut that space down.
Jezi, lovely turn. Trying to look for Garcia. Here is confirmation of the 12 additional minutes. Kiernan. Holland. Loses out to Jezi. Jezi trying to release Galton. That's really good defending from Fisk.
Good to see Leanne Kiernan come back on, albeit she only came on for Gemma Bonner, but been out for such a long time. Republic of Ireland, striker, forward player, attacking player. So she'll offer energy down that left-hand side. Now the Liverpool have gone to a flat-back four.
And she started the League Cup game against Everton in the week. Her opening 5 games this season had all been as a substitute. She was out for such a long time last season with that injury she got on the opening weekend. Turner away from Van der Sanden. Poor pass, but Gano is there for Liverpool. Van der Sanden. Herbinger. Holland chasing, she was onside. And down to the corner, Liverpool go. She does know there's still another 10 minutes of injury time, doesn't she? Blasted away by Zellem. All the way back by Jenna Clark. Well, Matt Beard said they were super disappointed with the result last season because he didn't think it was a true account of who Liverpool are. But that they're a different team this time around, new players and staff, and they were looking to put it right today, and boy, are they close to doing just that.
They've shown such a huge amount of togetherness. You saw when Taylor Hines celebrated for what is currently the winning goal for Liverpool, what it meant to the team. Every single one of them got together. And Kerry Holland's put in a real shift for Liverpool today, both offering herself as an attacker in possession, but working really, really hard out of possession.
So Holland departs, and it is Sophia Lungar who comes on. Heinz throw. Roman Haug. It's gone United's way. Jezi couldn't get there ahead of Heinz. Williams. Letitia. Here goes Hannah Blundell. Had a sand and got there, but then lost it. Blundell running into a sea of purple. Galton. Turner. Zellum closed down quickly. Here's Letitia. Jezi. Fancy footwork, and she's still going. Jezi's cut back. Nelson. Jezi. No way through. Revere. Up towards Garcia, not been dealt with. Williams is in there! And she's been forced away from goal. Revere, useful, but Tegan Micah judged it perfectly.
Just takes the pressure off her team. Look at that collective effort to defend Rachel Williams. Didn't let her face up to goal. Ball stabbed in. Rach Williams makes something of nothing, but can she get a shot off? No, she can't. There's 2-3 bodies around her. Nagano's been excellent today in offering her help out to defend.
Nearly half of the 12 additional minutes have elapsed. Garcia, not the direction she was hoping for. Zellum loses out. Roman Haug. Kiernan. This is just where Liverpool want it. Revere. Williams. Well, she might be the match winner, and she's also the winner of your player of the match.
Yeah, Taylor Hines, what a turnaround. Lost 6-0 here last season. Taylor Hines had a torrid game that time, but today she has led her team to victory, going behind early on, but getting the winner, captaining that team, spearheading that togetherness. Well done, Taylor Hines, the Barclays Women's Super League player of the match. There it is, the winner, as it stands.
Doesn't score many, but that is an absolutely vital one. Free kick for United. They might not get many more chances to get the goal they crave.
It's such a good feeling. I'm going early with this, but when a team works so hard to stop a team getting a response, to hold on to a lead like Liverpool are doing, working so well from front to back to defend their goal.
Big rivals, and it'll taste that bit sweeter given that Manchester United inflicted Liverpool's heaviest WSL defeat when they beat them 6-0 at home last season, and they're really looking to put the seal on it now, though Van der Sandens opted for the safer option of keeping it down by the corner rather than looking for a second, and she's not been able to keep it down there.
That's what the United fans doing, that's not the Liverpool fans. It's the right thing to do. Just needed to shield it and hold on to it in that final third.
He said that they are always tough to face, Liverpool, and Mark Skinner's been proved correct.
Matt Beard and Mark Skinner have met head-to-head in many, many occasions over many, many years. In different guises at different teams. They know how tactically prepared each other are.
Blundell, Letitia. Hammered up towards Garcia, who couldn't make it stick. Here's Nagano. Hines chasing. Hines doing really well. Can Can they settle it once and for all? Well, they've got themselves a corner, and they will be in no hurry at all to take it.
Brilliant work from Taylor Hines. Probably short, saw what Shanice Van Sanden did down the right, didn't come to a stop, tried to get something more. Gets past Norson, just gets a little deflection. As you said, Herbinger now just strolling across to take the corner. Looking at the back line, the defence of Liverpool, they're all stretching their calves, they're all suffering with cramp. The shift of which they have put in today.
Van der Sanden trying to keep it down there once again. It's a Liverpool throw.
It's frustrating if you're a Manchester United player when you're on that team and you're desperate to get the ball up towards your attacking end, and the team you're playing against are just eking away time. It feels like hours that they're wasting time. Manchester United have got to keep their composure. Still got a couple of minutes.
Set to lose back-to-back home games in the WSL for the first time, Manchester United. Van der Sanden again doing well to keep it down there, but United have managed to prize it away and get the throw. Garcia seen off by Fisk, but then Liverpool have got it. Liverpool have lost it, rather. Riviere. That's not near enough to Jezi. Almost out of time. Mark Skinner's side.
So a glimpse of Ella Toon there. That goal feels about 2 days ago, doesn't it?
Just over 6,000 inside the Lee Sports Village this afternoon. And the vast majority of them set to go home disappointed. Back to Earps. Oh dear! Mary Earps gets massively lucky. Lundell. Is there one last chance for Manchester United? Maybe not.
It's such a bad back pass from Millie Turner. Look, you 5 yards away and it's bobbling. Why? It should just be set and played. So simple. Yes, Mary Earps gets away with it because that's how it's always interpreted. But that's the attention to detail today that is the difference between these teams. When they've had it switched on, when they've been dialed in and everything's been taken care of, teams have looked good.
Jezi. And still, good challenge by Hines. Jezi is there again! Galton was waiting, but couldn't get the touch. And that might be it for Manchester United. Zellum into added time in added time. Anywhere will do for Liverpool now.
Great block from Koivisto, wasn't it? Just stepped across.
Liverpool have come to Manchester United and won. Talk about revenge for the 6-0 thumping they were on the receiving end of last season. Matt Beard said they wanted to put that right. They have certainly done so. A rare home defeat for Mark Skinner's side, and it may well be extremely damaging in their quest to remain in the title race. As for Liverpool, perhaps a marker that they can break into the top four. A fine victory for his team on enemy soil this afternoon, and overall they fully deserved it.
That was so good. That's how that will feel for those Liverpool players on there. Every single one of them applied the game plan, got back into the game after a pretty tepid start. But look what it means to Matt Beard, who's been around the Women's Super League, around the women's game for such a long time. This one will feel absolutely superb, knowing he's getting Liverpool back to the heights that he feels this club deserves.
Well, what does this mean for Mark Skinner's side? A damaging defeat for them, but it's all about Liverpool today. They are singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." They're walking away with the 3 points today. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 2.
Well, what a scoreline. Massive thanks to Mark and to Rachel. Alongside me, Fern Whelan, Siobhan Chamberlain, and that's not a scoreline we expected today, but absolute credit to Liverpool for actually making history. Before today, they'd not even scored against Manchester United, but they walk away with a WSL win.
Yeah, and it was thoroughly deserved for me. I think their second half performance, they were really gutsy. The defending, they had bodies on the line. I thought they managed the game fantastically, and they limited Manchester United to very few shots on goal, so I thought they really deserved it today.
Absolutely. And Siobhan, when you think about what this means for Liverpool and what this means for the league as well, this is huge. It's going to show the sensation of Arsenal losing yesterday and then Manchester United losing today. It's unpredictable.
It is. It's a huge result for the league, for Liverpool themselves, but for the league as a whole, it shows how competitive it is. At the top, there's not a team running away with it, as some people may have expected. It's an exciting league this season. Everyone's beating everyone. There's points going all over the place, and it's brilliant to watch. Yeah. And for a neutral coming to a game like this, you never know what's going to happen.
I mean, 12 minutes added time, of course. Gemma Bonner, we wish her the best of that nasty injury that she did receive. But that 12 minutes extra time, what you did see from that Liverpool team, they were organised. They held on. They did not allow Manchester United to break them down.
No, they didn't, and they were smart in the possession. You know, when they got into the final third, they could have been still trying to go for more, maybe cause themselves problems, like we said in the first half, but they didn't. They were cleverer in possession. I thought they defended really well today. We said before the game, didn't we? They were going to be hard to beat. They don't concede many goals, and I thought they lived up to that today in the second half.
And for Manchester United, I mean, they came out of the gate so quick, and they unfortunately weren't able to hold that. And they're going to be so frustrated, aren't they?
They really are, and there were a lot of opportunities that they had that they will rue that they missed them. There were 3 or 4 in that first opening 20 minutes or so that they could have scored and should have scored. Yeah. They were gifts from Liverpool, and they will be made to pay because they couldn't hold on to the victory. They couldn't get the 3 points.
Well, let's look at how that result affects the table as it stands. Lots going on in the WSL and all the action that is happening this afternoon. So, top of the table as it stands, as we can see, is Chelsea, as they are there. Played 10, Manchester City next in the second position. But for Liverpool, they are level on points with Manchester United after this win today. An incredibly important win for Liverpool. And then you think about that, the 6-0 before last season, that's out the window now. Liverpool marching on. Let's look at that first goal then. The winning goal, we should say, from Taylor Hines. Great goal from her, Siobhan.
It's a brilliant goal, and the impact for me from those 2 substitutes, Herbinger and Shanice van der Sanden, I think it was 3 minutes between them coming on the pitch and scoring this goal. This is the direct threat that Shanice van der Sanden gives you. Her speed, her pace, driving at players. She wins her team the corner, and then Herbinger with the fantastic delivery with her left foot, whipped in. And Taylor Hines there reacts first. There's got to be question marks over the defending there from Manchester United. Too many bodies there for it to go through. But credit to Taylor Hines. She was there to react first with a Liverpool shirt on and put it into the back of the net.
Yeah, we did say, didn't we, how has it managed to get through that many bodies? We even saw Lucia Garcia potentially could have even given away a penalty there, holding on to a player, but it managed to get through. And obviously Taylor Hines does really well. She reacts first. She's the first to react to the box more than any of the Manchester United players. They'll be disappointed with the way they've defended that corner, but credit to Taylor Hines.
Yeah, she doesn't get on the score sheet often, but she does. When she does, it's important. We can hear from her now. She's with Sarah Mulkerins.
Yes, Taylor Hines is here with me. Big smile on your face. Taylor, how good does that victory over Manchester United feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I think this type of game is like another derby for us, so we went in this all guns blazing, and as you can see how happy we are, how happy our fans are, and that means everything to us.
And I know last time out last year it was 6-0, it was totally different emotions. Does that add to the feelings now?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've put that game way past us. We've got a new season, new team, new players, and you can see that we've added so much value to this team as well. So yeah, that game's way behind us, and yeah, I think that's why today feels even better.
And a lovely goal for you. Talk us through it.
Yeah, well, normally I'm not in the box, but normally I'm on the edge. But today I was in the box, and I said I'm going to score today, and yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, I'm pleased, and I'm pleased with the team's performance as well.
And I know as captain you were down with Gemma. We're all wondering how she is. Did you get to hear any updates since full-time whistle?
No, I haven't heard anything yet, but obviously the fact that she's walked off the pitch, she didn't want that stretcher, that just shows Gemma's character really, that she's a tough nut. So yeah, hopefully she's all right, and I'll see how she's doing in a minute.
Well, congratulations on the win today, and you are also the Barclays Player of the Match.
Thank you so much, thank you.
That's great there, Taylor Hines captaining the side to a victory and getting the winning goal as well. And she, of course, mentioned Gemma Bonner, who didn't want the stretcher. She wanted to be able to walk off. That was important, but it was a very nasty injury, Fern.
Yeah, it was, and it's one that we don't like to see. Obviously, two players just going up, colliding. You don't want to collide with Rachel Williams. We know how strong she is and how much she will go in for a tackle. Obviously, we saw it, but as you say, it was great to see her get up and walk off the pitch. You can see it here. It's just two... You know, both of them gone for the ball. You see, there's no malice in it whatsoever, but she hits her hard, she lands hard, and it's great to see that she's walked off the pitch, and hopefully she's got a bit of time to rest and recover over Christmas now.
Yeah, she's a fantastic leader for the team, and you saw the way she won that header. She was in the perfect position. It was a really important challenge for them, and echoing what Fern says, hopefully she recovers well from it.
Hopefully she does recover well, but what we are seeing this weekend is like what we said, making the league so exciting. It's making it competitive, and for 2024 now, it's pretty much game on, Fern.
It is, and I think that's what we want to see, isn't it? We want to see that competitiveness and the unpredictability of it, teams being able to beat those top 3 or 4 that we've obviously been so used to seeing. You know, as we've seen Tottenham beating Arsenal yesterday, anything can happen, and I think that's what makes the WSL so exciting. So, you know, long may it continue.
Long may it continue, but for someone who may want to forget this result, it's Mark Skinner. He's alongside Sarah Mulkerins.
Yeah, Mark is with us now. Mark, I know you said Liverpool were a tough opponent before the match, and you found that out today. Just talk us through why you lost that game.
We lost on the fundamentals of football. When they head more than we do, and they put the ball in the box and they head and get first contacts, Liverpool are not nice to play against. And today, we did not match them in that physicality. We were too passive in the final third. Then once they get ahead in the game, they start to block up. And look, the reality is we got beaten by the fundamentals of football. And you need a sharp shift reminder of that actually you can play all the pretty football you want. If you don't want to head a ball, I think Roman Hogg won every header. Well, if you can, that's more possession in our final third. In the box, we've got numbers to deal with it, and they let them get to the ball. It's not good enough from us.
So why do you think that happened then? Is it, you know, coming towards the end of the year, fatigue?
No, I don't think. We can't blame fatigue. I mean, that's just an excuse. For me, it's the desire to win the ball. It's the desire to go and compete. And like Liverpool wanted. Look, when you play against Man United, everybody wants to beat you. That's the reality. Liverpool have done that today, but they did it by the fundamentals of football. We can't be beaten like that. And we've been beaten by that today, and that's something we will address. They can have a break now, and when they come back, they better be fired up because we've got a big part of the second part of the season to go.
Appreciate you talking to us, Mark.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've not seen Mark Skinner that angry for a while because, of course, Manchester United, Siobhan, have been playing very well. Is he well within his rights to be that angry about his squad's performance today?
Yeah, they're strong words for him, and he's questioning their mentality, and I think their mentality wasn't there. It wasn't good enough to beat Liverpool today. They got lucky at times through their work rate in the first half, but couldn't capitalise on the opportunities. They weren't clinical, they weren't ruthless. But overall, throughout the whole 90 minutes, did they do enough to win the game? Probably not. They didn't deserve the 3 points today, and he's right within his rights to question that then.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a busy weekend, like we say, in the WSL. Can look at some of these scores here. Currently, Chelsea and Man City are both playing. If you have a look there, you can see Chelsea leading Bristol City by a goal to nil, and then, of course, Manchester City 3-1 against Everton, I should say. But what that does do is leave us to bid you a Merry Christmas and a farewell from all of us here at Leeds Sports Village. We'll see you in 2024.